Good morning to everyone. Myself is REHANA, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Application from KSR College of Arts and Science for Women at Tiruchengodu. In this session, I am going to explain decision making, loops, functions, arrays, strings, structures and unions, pointers, file handling in C. Let us see one by one. First one is decision making statements. Decision making allows the computer to choose what action should be performed based on a condition. In C, we use statements like if else, else if later, switch and go to. These statements are used to control the flow of the program. First one is the if. The simplest decision statement is the if statement. If the condition is true, the code inside it is executed. Next one is the if else statement. Gives two choices. Third one is else if later. Checks multiple conditions one by one. The switch statement is useful when comparing a single variable with different values. The go to statement jumps to another part of the program, but it is generally avoided because it makes programs difficult to understand. Next one is the looping statements. Loops are used when we want to repeat the same task several times. Instead of writing the same code again and again, we use loops. C provides three main loops. First one is a while loop, second one is for loop, third one is do while loop. Loop makes programs shorter and easier to maintain. First one is while loop. The while loop checks the condition before execution. The for loop is commonly used when the number of iteration is known. The do while loop executes the code first and then checks the condition. So it is always runs at least one time. The break statement exits the loop and continue skip the current iteration. Last one is nested loop. We can also use nested loops where one loop is placed inside another. Next one is functions in C. A function is a block of code designed to perform a specific task. Functions make program easier to read and reuse. C has library functions like printf and scanf. And second one is user defined functions. Here we can also create our own functions. Third one is function call. A function call can call another functions. Next one is regression. Regression is when a function calls itself until a condition is met. These are all the advantages of functions. First one is reusability, second one is modularity, third one is easy maintenance. Next one is arrays and strings. An array stores multiple values of the same data type using single name. One-dimensional array stores values in one row, while two-dimensional arrays are arranged in row and columns. These are all the two types of arrays available in C programming. Next one is strings. String is a collection of characters. A string is simply an array of characters ending with a null character. C provides many useful string functions for string copy, string concatenate, string comparison and string length. These functions are used for copying, joining, comparing and finding the length of strings. Next one is structure and union. A structure is used to store different types of data together such as a student roll number, name and marks. Union is similar to structure but all members share the same memory location, so only one member can hold a value at a time. Next one is typedef and enum. Typedef keyword makes declaration easier and enum is used to define named constants. Next one is a pointer. The pointer is a variable that stores the memory address of another variable. The ampersand operator gives the address and the asterisk operator accesses the value stored at that address. Pointers are useful with array and string. And then dynamic memory allocations allows memory to be allocated during program execution using functions like mallocate functions and then free functions. Next one is the file handling in C. File handling allows programs to store data permanently instead of keeping it only in memory. Files can be created, opened, read, written and closed. Functions like fopen and fclose are used to manage files. Functions such as fseek and then ftell and rewind help us move within a file. Next one is a basic C program. This example demonstrates the use of variables for a for loop, arithmetic operations and the printf functions in a simple C program. This program calculates the sum of the first 5 natural numbers. First, the studio.h is a header file which is included, so we can use the printf functions. Inside the main function, two integer variables are declared. First one is I, second one is the sum. Sum values is initialized as a 0. The calculations are for is equal to I is equal to 1, where I less than or equal to 5. If the condition is true, I will be increased 1 by 1. Here sum equal to 0 plus I is equal to 1 plus 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. A for loop starts with I is equal to 1 and runs until I becomes 5. During each iteration, the current value of I is added to sum. After the loop finishes, the program prints the final value of sum, which is 15. Finally, return 0 indicates that the program has executed successfully. The output is sum equal to 15. To conclude, we learned about decision-making statements, loops, functions, arrays, strings, structures, pointers, and file handling in C. These concepts are the foundations of C programming and help us write efficient, organized, and reusable programs. Thank you.